What if the universe around you only becomes real the moment you look at it? What if reality itself isn't fixed, but generated? And what if some scientists, philosophers, and technologists now believe our entire universe could be something far stranger than we ever imagined? A simulation. Imagine sitting alone at home late at night. The room is quiet. A movie plays on the television. The Matrix. You watch as humanity discovers that reality itself was artificial. At first, it feels like science fiction, entertainment, fantasy, but the next morning, you open your phone and discover headlines discussing real scientists and philosophers debating whether our universe itself could actually be simulated. Not metaphorically, literally. Then suddenly, strange memories begin returning to you. Moments that felt impossible to explain. Deja vu. Coincidences too perfect to ignore. Times where reality itself almost seemed to pause before correcting itself. And then you begin wondering something unsettling. If humanity can already create virtual worlds, what might a civilization thousands or millions of years more advanced than us be capable of creating? And more importantly, would the beings inside that simulation even know it? The modern simulation theory became widely known in 2003 after philosopher Nick Bostrom published a paper that would disturb scientists, technologists, and philosophers around the world. Known as the simulation argument, Bostrom proposed something deeply unsettling. He argued that one of three possibilities must eventually be true. First, advanced civilizations always destroy themselves before developing technology powerful enough to simulate conscious realities. Second, advanced civilizations survive but choose never to create simulations of conscious beings. Or third, civilizations eventually do create simulated realities in such overwhelming numbers that statistically it becomes more likely we are inside one rather than living in original, base reality. The idea sounded absurd to some people, but others quickly realized something terrifying. Humanity itself is already moving in that direction. Every year, our virtual worlds become more realistic. Artificial intelligence grows more advanced. Video games now generate enormous environments dynamically in real time. Entire ecosystems, weather systems, conversations, and digital characters can already be simulated. And he began asking the same question. If we can create primitive simulations now, what might future civilizations eventually create? Some researchers believe simulated beings could one day become fully conscious without ever realizing their reality was artificial. And this is where the theory becomes even stranger, because some people believe aspects of quantum physics may hint that reality itself behaves in ways eerily similar to computation. One of the most famous examples is the double-slit experiment. In simplified terms, scientists discovered that particles such as electrons and photons appeared to behave differently depending on whether they were being measured or observed. Unobserved, they behave like waves. Observed, they behaved more like particles. The experiment became one of the strangest discoveries in modern physics. Now, to be clear, physicists do not officially claim this proves we live inside a simulation, but some theorists believe the behavior resembles something surprisingly familiar: rendering. Much like a video game, only fully generating the environment directly around the player. Some believe reality itself may only fully resolve when interaction or observation occurs. Everything outside direct observation could exist in a different state entirely. A possibility that sounds less like science and more like science fiction. But simulation theory itself is not actually a modern idea. Long before computers existed, Ancient civilizations and spiritual traditions were already questioning whether reality itself was an illusion. In ancient Greece, Plato described humanity as prisoners trapped inside a cave, mistaking shadows for reality. In Hindu philosophy, the concept of Maya described the material world as a kind of illusion, hiding deeper truth. Some Buddhist traditions also taught that perceived reality may not be as fixed or solid as humans believe, and across centuries, countless belief systems repeated a strangely similar message that the world humanity experiences may not be the true reality underneath. Today, modern technologies cause these ideas to return in an entirely new form. Figures such as Elon Musk publicly discuss the possibility that humanity may already exist inside a simulation. Artificial intelligence continues advancing at astonishing speed. Virtual reality becomes more immersive every year, and some researchers now openly debate whether consciousness itself could eventually be replicated artificially. Meanwhile, internet culture has created an entirely different side to the theory, the idea of glitches in the matrix. Across social media, millions discuss experiences they struggle to explain. Sudden deja vu, the Mandela effect, uncanny coincidences, moments where reality itself appears strangely inconsistent. Skeptics argue these experiences are psychological, neurological, or simply human pattern recognition. Others believe they may hint at something far stranger beneath the surface of reality itself. And perhaps the most unsettling question of all is this: if reality is simulated, why? Some theorists believe future civilizations may create ancestor simulations to study human history. Others suggest advanced artificial intelligence may be running countless reality experiments. Some believe reality could function as a consciousness incubator, designed for growth, learning, or spiritual evolution. Others imagine darker possibilities, a prison simulation, a containment system, or perhaps simply entertainment for beings beyond our understanding. But maybe the strangest part of all is that even if simulation theory was somehow true, would anything actually change? Pain would still feel real. Love would still feel real. Fear, loss, hope would still matter. And perhaps that is the final mystery behind the entire theory. Maybe reality does not need to be base reality to have meaning. Maybe consciousness itself is the only thing that truly matters. Or maybe the universe only exists when observed. Simulation, science, philosophy, or something humanity still cannot fully understand. What do you believe?